What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another classic WoW Season of Discovery video for you. Now, we have been talking a lot about gold making, gold farming, and also class changes on this channel. Today we're talking about something way different, and I've been praising Season of Discovery quite a bit, and today I have something negative to talk about. Well, it's not really negative, but it's something I desperately want to be fixed, and it's something that I personally just consider to be bad game design, but you can let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below after watching the video and listening to what I have to say about things. So today we're talking about the brand new reputations put into the game, the Azeroth Commerce Authority I think it's called for the Alliance, and something else for Horde. Actually, it might even be the same for Horde as well, but the Azeroth Commerce Authority, I am honored, and a lot of people have to get honored with this reputation to get a certain rune. Now, every class can get a rune from this reputation, and you can also get recipes for tailoring, blacksmithing, leatherworking, plus you can get a 12 slot bag and even a 10 slot bag as well. So the reputation is very important. Even looking a rune behind it as well, it is very important to get to honored. Even on alt, right? Because once again, if you get honored on your main, you will still want to get this rep on your alt as well. In this case, there are two main concerns I want to actually talk about. Number one is giving people some alt catch-up mechanics to actually get the runes on their alt rather than having to grind to honored on every single character. This one might be a little bit ego of me because not everyone has an alt yet, but I have 4 and I need the rune on several of them. Well, technically don't need, but really want. And grinding that rep on many different characters will be very tedious. Now, back in the day, I say back in the day, 1 week ago, we had a way to actually do this, which actually got fixed, which was a separate video. It was with the item restoration thing where you could throw away crates and then restore all of them to your mailbox, but that has been hotfixed. And we talked about that in a video that looked something like this on the thumbnail, where basically using that method you could farm as many crates as you wanted to, which made it so going from neutral to honored took about 2 hours, depending on your RNG. Now since then, they took that away and you have to farm boxes one at a time. So basically, you go out, you farm a box, you then go, you fill it up, you hand it in, you get some rep. They also seem to have actually lowered the drop rates from the crates. This one has to be a stealth. I can't really find any patch notes on this, but I found them all the time in chests before, literally so many times, like 70% drop chance from chests, and now I've been looting several chests and I never find them anymore. So I feel like the drop rates have been drastically lowered behind the scenes. That one I can't confirm or deny. But number one, please give us a catch-up mechanic. Maybe make it so that when you have it once, you can either buy some items or you get more rep on your alts and like have some sort of catch-up there. That one is kind of like not in line with classic WoW, I guess, because you should do the same thing on every single character, but at the moment, it's an 8-hour grind plus for 1 rune, right? So doing that on multiple characters will be very tedious over time. That's like a full day of grinding. For most people, it's more than 1 day as well, based on how much you can play the game, but 8 hours for reputations to honored for 1 rune, that's quite excessive. Now, number 2. Make us be able to carry more than 1 at a time. We have to go out now, farm 1 crate, go back, fill up the crate, and then hand it in. And yes, I know there's been an update like 7 days ago. If I just scroll down a little bit here and we go to Wowhead, for example, you can check out this one right here. There was a hotfix on December 4th that allows you to carry multiple filled shipments. In today's Season of Discovery hotfix, your bags can now carry multiple filled shipment crates. Now, the way I see this is an absolutely pointless change, because when you go out and loot your crate, you go out, you loot a crate in a chest or from a mob or something, you find a crate. How do you fill up your crate? Let me ask you that. How do most of you guys fill up your crates? I think the way most of us do this is we go out, when we're farming the rep, we go out, we farm a crate, we see what the crate needs, we go to the auction house, buy what we need for the crate. And where do you hand it in? Well, you hand it in right outside the auction house, in which case you still have to go out, farm 1 crate at a time, go back, fill it up, and then hand it in once again 1 at a time. Yes, you could be able to stack them, but how do you want to have the materials? Do you want us to actually have all the materials for every single crate in our bags? Like, do you know how many crates there are? There are so many crates. Let me go and show you on Wowhead. So for tier 1, for example, you have all of these crates right here, billion small fish, copper bars, heavy linen bandage, herb-bait eggs, all of these ones, and all of these crafted ones. For tier 2, you have all of these, and all of these as well. You're telling me you expect us to have either all these items in our bags or in our mailbox to then fill them up, to then go and hand in multiple filled up crates? No, the reality is most of us are going out still, farming crates one by one, and when you get a crate, you go to the auction house, you buy what you need, and then you hand in the crate. So I feel like the change where we can now carry multiple filled boxes is absolutely pointless because it does nothing. It's still functionally the same thing of going out and farming crates one at a time, which is very, very bad game design if you ask me for farming rep. Going out, finding chests, finding mobs, getting one crate, heartstoning back or even flying back to hand it in based on, and it's like RNG as well, how much you have to pay based on the items inside. I do love the crate system. It creates a micro economy in the game, and it pushes demand for certain items and certain professions. It's a really, really, really good system, but please make it be able to carry more than one. Carry 10. Literally, there's two ways they can do this right now. They can go, like, once again, I'm gonna use my own bags here as an example. If I go to my bags right now, I have a crate. So what they can do is either give every single crate, because right now it says unique waylaid shipment 1. They can either increase this to 0, so 1 plus 0, so add a 0 to the number. In that case, it's 10. Now we can carry 10 supplies, right? So 10 supplies. Overall, whichever supplies you want is unique 10 waylaid supplies instead of just 1. That is literally going into the code, putting in one number, and GG. Now, number 2, they could make unique item IDs for every single crate based on the item they need. In this case, it already says waylaid supplies bruiseweed. Make that item ID 1, and then have waylaid supplies, copper bars, make that a brand new item ID, right? Item ID 2. And keep that going for every single crate. Make them be separate, unique IDs. That way you can always pick up a crate unless you have that specific crate, allowing you to farm more in one go. Personally, I think the unique 10 would do wonders. That way you can pick up 10 crates, then go and hand them in. Even that would be a massive improvement. Even 5, but 1 is just like so bad. It feels very, very awkward to just do 1 crate at a time, and I feel like just do 10. They don't even have to make it, if like the stacking thing here is a problem because they say waylaid supplies bruiseweed and something else, just let us sacrifice bag space, put unique 10 and let us decide if you can pick up 10, and we have to like have 1 crate per bag space. That's a sacrifice we as players can make if we're farming that rep. So you have to throw out something from your bags to make room for that crate and then go and hand it in. Just that one small change would make farming the rep much more fun, much more easy, much more convenient, and less of a tedious chore to do. This is something I'm personally kind of passionate about because first of all I have done the farm, and even though I was cheesy in the farm, it was still horrible, and it's something you feel like you kind of have to do based on your class, right? Some classes do get some pretty good runes from there, and you feel like it's something you have to do, in which case the way it works right now is just not fun, and everything else, well, mostly everything else in SOD, Seasonal Discovery, has been so good, so why does this have to be shit? That's a question I'm asking. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe this is a really fun gameplay mechanic, and I'm the odd man out here who doesn't understand the fun. Maybe that might be it, but I just wanted to talk about that because I don't see the fun. I personally don't. I might be blind. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on this system in the comments down below. Is it some feedback Blizzard should be listening to, or am I just being absolutely out of my mind? As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out.